Loger.
Well, thank you for that. Good afternoon and welcome to the 5th annual ICPC North America Championship. I hope you are all ready to participate in the exciting opportunities that will be available to you over the next few days. The opportunity to be recognized for your achievements prior to coming here. Only 50 best teams in North America are here. I watch all the regionals. I know how difficult the competition is for these few slots. The opportunity to expand your skills through the programming camp. 4 North America teams, MIT, University of Waterloo, University of Wisconsin-Madison, and Brigham Young University all medaled in Luxor last month. Congratulations to you. The opportunity for all of us, you and the entire ICPC community, to express our appreciation for all that your coaches have done to get you to this moment. Coaches, we hope you will all join us at the dress rehearsal where we will formally recognize your contributions. The opportunity to interact with and learn from other students who share your passion. And this year, thanks to our sponsors, we have expanded the opportunities for interaction. I don't want to give too much away, but I think you will really enjoy our sponsored dinners this year. The opportunity to hear from, learn from, and interact with government and industry leaders, including our esteemed speaker, Dr. Coker from the NSA, as well as with representatives from our amazing sponsors and your potential future employers. The opportunity to showcase your talent as you participate in the NSA Challenge and the North America Championship, and perhaps earn the opportunity to advance to the World Finals where you will be able to test yourself against the best in the world. The sponsors, to whom we are endlessly grateful, our wonderful host, the University of Central Florida, and the entire ICPC community of volunteers only ask one thing of you in return: to use this opportunity to help yourself become the best problem solver you can be. The world needs you. We believe in you, and we are all investing in your future. So welcome to the ICPC North America Championship. I hope you have an enriching, engaging, and exciting time over the next few days. I also hope that you have fun. And now I would like to invite to the stage the ICPC Foundation President and ICPC Executive Director, the one, the only, Bill Poucher.
Oh my goodness. Well, there's probably a reason for being the only. So howdy. On behalf of the ICPC Foundation, welcome to the 2024 ICPC North America Championship and Programming Camp. The ICPC North America Championship hosts 50 university teams with extraordinary talent. All are champions in their own right, having first been selected to compete from their universities. You bested over 1,000 teams in ICPC competition throughout North America to get here, so congratulations, champs. The ICPC North America volunteers are amazing, hosting preliminaries, regional competitions, and now here to conduct the ICPC NAC and Programming Camp. Together, we uplift the next generation of problem solvers. We shine the spotlight on you, your universities, your industry, and your communities. And we encourage you to keep up the hard work and build systems that benefit your neighbors together. We do this every year every decade, every score of years, and let's make it 100 years, but we got to wait another 50 years to do that. And that's cool. But how? Well, we build on the amazing strengths of our extraordinary institutional partners. Just look at UCF and their commitment to excellence, focusing on Florida, leading in North America, and an ICPC champion institution among global champions. Plus, year after year, UCF places outstanding teams in the ICPC World Finals whose performance ranks among the best of the best of the best. So thanks, UCF, and thanks, Michael. And thank you, Bev, for being there beside Michael whenever he needs somebody to be beside him. Okay. Now, and what about our host sponsors? NSA has been the top host sponsor of the NAC for 5 years. Thanks, Bev. Okay. Whether family, friends, workplace, or any of the myriad of communities that interact in the digital age, we must be healthy and secure to sustain prosperity. And that takes teamwork, that takes commitment, and that takes talent, and that takes youth no matter how old you are. So thanks, NSA, for helping us bring that talent to the peak that can be achieved in academic life. Now, we're delighted to have the UPE Honor Society as a long-term ICPC institutional sponsor. They have sponsored since 1970. In fact, Orlando Madrigal, thank you, Orlando, was at the very first competition at the Alpha chapter of Upsilon Pi Epsilon Honor Society at Texas A&M when they conducted the first invitational competition. Isn't that absolutely amazing? So if you don't have a UPE chapter at home, just call me or call Orlando or call pretty much anybody in this room and we can make that happen. Now, I now am extraordinarily pleased to recognize the ICPC Global Programming Tool Sponsor. Now, they're the ICPC Global Tool Sponsor because they make the best tools for programming in the world. And they provide amazing, amazing services for the programming community that are building the digital age in which we currently live together. And so thank you, JetBrains, who have given this world marvelous platforms for building the next. Thank you, Andre. Now, I'd like to thank our ICPC sponsors, Jane Street, who's sponsor of several ICPC region champions this year. Jane Street? And Citadel, also a platinum sponsor, who will join us at a later time, and a new sponsor, Jump Trading, and of course our amazing ICPC alumni who actually are helping put this competition on, telling the story through ICPC News and ICPC Live. Thank you all for your contribution. So together we're delighted to host you, the ICPC North America Championship finalists, on UCF campus, in Orlando, in Florida, in the USA, in North America, on planet Earth, third rock from the sun, but don't count the moons. Okay, all right. You know, we are computer scientists, so we got to be a little bit more precise than your average person. It says, we are counting on you, okay? We're counting on you to join your 7.6 billion cousins on this planet to build the first digital renaissance, okay, in the digital age in the decades to come. But this week, have fun. We're here at NAC, we're here together, and we're looking for an absolutely great event and are guaranteed to have it with all of this support. So thank you very, very much. So at this time, okay, we have a treasure of an opportunity to begin providing some of our awards. And I'd like to present the very first award, the ICPC North America Outstanding Contribution Award, to a group, okay, recognized for their stalwart dedication to making the dream of an ICPC North America programming camp a reality, as well as the ICPC North America Championship, a separate event and reality, for serving as leaders in organizing the ICPC North America Championship at the University of Central Florida, and for uniting community, industry, and academia to secure and assure the success of the 2024 ICPC NAC-NAPC. This award is presented to, surprise, the University of Central Florida. Now, Tony, please join me as we welcome the recipients to the stage. And let me read out the names as she gets one plaque. We're on a budget for UCF, okay? And let me recognize President Alexander Cartwright, Honorable Bev Say, come on up, Dean Michael Georgiopoulos, miracle worker Jennifer Sutton, Kimberly Lewis, Sandy Poulot, Paul Sepulveda, Don Harper, Jenny Hartman, and recognizing the CECS accounting department, the IT department, the travel procurement, and the UCF student union staff. Please come on up. Now, my voice comes from a time in which I taught before there were microphones. You know, one advantage of being an old guy. And so, hold on, Bev. I'm not going to let you get away just because you walked away for a little bit here. I'd like to welcome the Honorable Bev C. Please join me on the podium to say a few words on behalf of UCF. And let me apologize because I got a relative who spells a name the same way but pronounces it differently. So I do know it's Bev. Here.
Okay, great. Well, is everyone happy to be here? Yes? Okay. So I became a volunteer for the International Collegiate Programming Contest not long after I started spending a lot more time with Dean Georgiopoulos in the College of Engineering and Computer Science. And what a wonderful program this is for all of you. The opportunities and the career advantages you will all have as a result of all that you're doing to be here today is probably you can't even imagine what it'll be, but you'll look back in your life and realize what a change this made for you. So back in, I think it was 2019 though, we were talking about how to improve the North America standings at the International Collegiate Programming Contest. And we decided the best way to do that would be to create the North America Championship and the North America Programming Contest. And so here we are 5 years later, and I think the results are showing for themselves. We're doing very well in ranking and even made it to #1. And so we're counting on you to make it to #1 again and to bring more of our teams. We wanted to make this just like the North America or the International Collegiate Programming Contest, so you would have the opportunity here to experience what it's like to all come together with your colleagues in North America and share the experience of the North America Championship. So again, really want to thank Dean Georgiopoulos, because we could not do this without UCF being so supportive and working with all of us together. Our wonderful sponsors, particularly NSA, like you've been with us right from the beginning, that's been awesome. And all of the sponsors that continue to be with us every year, because you see the value in what this program is doing for our country, for our friends, and for all of our students. So thank you very much, and I hope you all have a wonderful time, and good luck to all of you.
In addition to recognizing the outstanding team at UCF, we also like to highlight the contribution of an individual each year. In previous years, we have recognized Bev C., Dean Georgiopoulos, and Jennifer Sutton. And this year's recipient is being recognized for his tireless dedication to making the dream of the ICPC North America Championship a reality, for providing technical expertise and coordinating the efforts of volunteers, materials, and resources at the University of Central Florida to ensure the smooth operation of the technical infrastructure, and for being a model of professionalism and collegiality to all. We would like to present the ICPC North America Outstanding Contribution Award to Don Harper. Don, please join us on stage. And now it gives me great pleasure to present the 2024 ICPC North America Excellence in Leadership Award. The ICPC North America Excellence in Leadership Award recognizes extraordinary effort and achievement by ICPC North America community members who have significantly contributed to the success of ICPC. This year, we recognize Samir Ashu, who is a critical member of our systems team who contributes leadership, strong technical skills and values, a positive attitude, and humor. Isaac and Kathy Traxler, who are key members of the operations team who have excelled at the daunting logistical challenge of preparing the contest floor for decades. And Finn Lidbetter, an outstanding judge and problem creator whose efforts in the East Division, particularly this past year, were above and beyond the call of duty. Would Samira Shu, Kathy Traxler, Isaac Traxler, and Finn Lidbetter please join us on stage? The 2024 ICPC North America Outstanding Merit Award is presented to a member of the ICPC North America community who has a sustained record of excellence in leadership, service, and the advancement of competitive programming. Only one person, Ali Aruji, seated right there, has ever received this award. This year, we add a second name to our Hall of Fame, Douglas Lane. Doug, a founding creator of the PC Squared contest control system, I'm sure you all know it, loved being part of the ICPC family, and he attended every NAC and every ICPC World Finals contest from 1994 to 2023 as a valued member of the ICPC SysOps team. And as his team leader, John Clevenger, notes, he was always the first to volunteer whenever there was a new task or work to be done. While it's always sad to present an award posthumously, I hope everyone will join me in celebrating his contributions to our community. He will be missed. Accepting the award on Doug's behalf is Samira Shu.
Ali, you can hide, but you can't run, so come on up here.
My name is Samara Shu. I am the ICPC Deputy Technical Director. Doug and I have worked together for over 30 years. We're a part of a larger group of people that you rarely see, but work in the background to ensure that you guys have a great event. He and I have traveled the world together thanks to ICPC. Doug was passionate about a lot of things. Mostly, though, he enjoyed nature and Disneyland. He would take off for weekends to visit Yosemite from his home in Sacramento, California, a mere 3-hour drive. The one I could never understand, though, was his obsession with Disneyland. He would get in his truck Friday night after work and drive 7 hours down to Anaheim, spend the day in Disneyland, and then drive back home to Sacramento on Sunday. He also loved music and was a part of the Ophir Prison Marching Band and Temperance Society, where he played the sousaphone. He was also lovingly known as the chairman of the DORC, which was the Drink or Refreshment Committee. Another one of his loves was Hawaii and Hawaiian shirts, and in his memory, I wear this shirt today. He was a great friend and became a part of my family, as most of the people that I have worked with over the past 30 years here at ICPC. I will miss him tremendously. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to invite Veronica Soboleva, ICPC Foundation Director of Development, to the stage to help with the ICPC North America Outstanding Partner Awards. Veronica? Okay, we have some awards to give here. It says the first one, for serving as an ICPC North America Championship supporter, okay, for providing outstanding support for the ICPC North America community, and for their dedication to students across North America. This award is presented to Upsilon Pi Epsilon Honor Society. And so Orlando, if you would come on up here, I would appreciate that. And Munji, come on up here. You can't take that picture. Someone else can take. Oh, our friends from JetBrains can do anything, so they can get us a picture here. Come on up. Our next recipient for the ICPC North America Outstanding Partner Award is being recognized for service as an ICPC North America Championship sponsor, for providing outstanding support for the ICPC North America community, and for their dedication to students across North America. And the recipient is Titanium sponsor, National Security Agency. Would Dr. George Coker please come up to receive this? Now, Dr. Coker is the Deputy Chief of NSA's Enterprise Discovery Operations. He continues a distinguished career of service in the defense of the United States at one of the most, serving in one of the most responsible roles in the Department of Defense. Among his contributions includes service as Chief of the Laboratory for Advanced Cybersecurity Research, which broadened the scope, reduced response time, and increased reliability, essential for NC2, the Nuclear Command and Control Mission. He's a graduate of William and Mary with his PhD from Yale, but most impressively, he convinced Laura Burnham to marry him. So anyway. Dr. Coker will join us later as the keynote speaker. Now, for serving as ICPC Global Programming Tools sponsor, did I just give something away? Oh, okay. For providing outstanding support for the ICPC Global Community and ICPC North America Championship, and for their dedication to students worldwide, JetBrains, our ICPC Global Tools sponsor, is being recognized today. Andrei Ivanov, if you would come up on. He is the Senior Vice President of Investments, Research, and Education at JetBrains. Let me join you. Hold on. I'm supposed to go behind. Grandma, sorry about that. Okay, now Andre is known in the ICPC community as giving the shortest speeches ever, and he's loved for that. However, this one was a little too short, Andre. Okay, come on up here and let's see.
So the ideal is reached, the shortest possible speech it was. Hello everyone, on behalf of JetBrains, I'm glad to welcome you to the NAC 2024. 2024 is a unique year. We probably would never have something like this. After all, we had 3 finals in 1 year this year. This being said, NAC has a special place in my heart. In 2020 in Atlanta, in NAC, it was the first time I participated in a global ICPC event. I met Nika, met Bill, and after a few discussions, I realized that JetBrains and ICPC have same goals and same values, and the goal is to unite the most talented students from all around the world, no matter country, nationality, or anything. And since then, we work together, and we will do it for many, many years, I hope. Another reason I like NAC is because NAC is a competition where, for many years, there is a team which uses Kotlin as a programming language for the competition. We hope this will continue. So I wish all of you the best of luck, and yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Andre. And now I'd like to introduce, well, actually, we have one more champion Jane Street. I'd like to introduce them as multi-region championship platinum sponsor. They're receiving this award for service as an ICPC North America championship sponsor and providing outstanding support for the ICPC North America community and for their dedication to students across North America. Would Tutor Brendas please come forward? And come right on over here. Since Andre spoke, there's plenty of time, so feel free to entertain us.
Well, you won't believe what comes next. Hi, everybody. I've already spoken to a lot to you today, so I'm going to keep it short for now, and we'll have many more chances to interact tonight and tomorrow. On behalf of Jane Street, welcome to NAC, and congratulations on making it here. I wanted to extend a big, big thanks to all of the organizers involved in putting this event together. It's a lot of work to put together something of this scale, but thanks to it, we're all here today. So with that said, I hope you all enjoy programming camp, and good luck to all of you on Monday.
Citadel is a platinum sponsor and is receiving the ICPC North America Outstanding Partner Award for serving again as an ICPC North America Champion sponsor, for providing outstanding support for the ICPC North America community, and for their dedication to students across North America. Citadel will join us later tomorrow, and we'll receive the plaque when we see them. Now, let me also introduce to you a first-time new sponsor, a silver sponsor, Jump Trading, okay? And they're receiving the ICPC North America Outstanding Partner Award, again, for serving as an ICPC North America Championship sponsor, for providing outstanding support for the ICPC North America community, and for their dedication to students across North America. Will the team from Jump Trading please come up to the stage to accept that award?
Thank you all for having us. It is our first year sponsoring NIC, but Jump has been involved in the competitive programming and ICPC community for a long time and been supporting various, local competitions and individual teams. And we're chock full of competitive programmers or ex-competitive programmers at Jump, including a couple former world champs and actually somebody on the problem-setting team for this weekend and many of the regional championships. So if you have any issues with the problems, come intern at Jump. You can yell at him in the hallway. Thank you so much. Good luck this weekend.
And thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors. And now for our keynote speaker, Dr. George Coker, please join us on the stage.
Is this mic on? Can people hear me? All right, excellent. See if there's some slides here. You said this was on. Oh no, somebody turned it off. All right, there we go, now it's on. There we go. All right, so I'll keep it relatively short, but I want to talk to you all today about some outstanding opportunities that you all have to contribute to an to an outstanding mission. And it's a mission that I've enjoyed working with every single day that I've been at the agency. I've been at the National Security Agency about 23 years now. When I first started at the agency, it was a very different time. It was sort of 2001, 9/11 had just happened. It's been a remarkable journey seeing the agency transform its mission during that 20-plus year period of time. And we are now in a new era of strategic competition. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about how your skills are very important to that new era that we find ourselves in today. So, as I said, we're now in an environment of strategic competition. NSA started out approximately 75 years ago. We've always been an agency whose mission was about code breaking and code making, but it's no longer that simple. We now need a very complicated, complex set of skills to do with a very complicated mission set. And in particular, that mission set is covering everything from our foreign intelligence mission all the way to our cybersecurity mission. And with that complicated threat landscape comes a number of really profound opportunities. So in particular, one of those opportunities is we actually run our own in-house research mission at the National Security Agency. That research mission has organized itself in a couple of different focus areas. I've highlighted them here in terms of future computing, science of analysis, of course, underpinning our SIGINT collection research mission, cybersecurity, but also crypto math. That's one of our foundational cornerstone missions that we need to continue to prosecute as part of our no-fail mission set. But underneath that, we have a number of sort of skill disciplines that underpin all of those focus areas, and I think you can find yourself in each and every single one of them in terms of computing, and algorithms are a key enabler of each and every single one of those. And in fact, actually, what I want to tell you is that you've actually touched something that NSA has contributed to every single day. Many of you, some of you told me during the opening sort of registration period last night that you were very familiar with Ghidra. How many of you have used Ghidra in your course curriculum or have experimented with it on your own? You'll see a show of hands. Yeah, so Ghidra users, yep. The other thing is SE Linux. How many of you know of or have used SE Linux? Yeah? How many of you are also Android phone users? Uh-huh. How many of you are iPhone users? Yeah, okay. So there's a history lesson there. So SE Linux certainly led to SE Android. We see the logo there. That's definitely a standard piece of it. But a lot of people also don't know that SE Linux led to something called the Mac framework, which was actually a component of OpenBSD, upon which the Darwin operating system, and so is actually baked into the iPhone. So while the controls aren't exactly the same, the philosophy and the ideology and the architecture is there. But also, increasingly, it's not just about end analytic capabilities like reverse engineering or secure operating systems. We're seeing the need for people who can process large amounts of data at scale and develop algorithms to produce unique insights into those data sets. So that is very much key to our cybersecurity mission today. These are very visible examples of ways in which people contribute to our mission that go to benefit the nation, but also benefit the broader ecosystem outside our fence line and our perimeter. So, of course, AI is very much sort of, I think, at the forefront of everybody's minds and interests these days. How many of you have experimented with a large language model? How many have used it to complete an assignment? Not because you were told to. So, there's a lot of promise and potential with that technology. There's also a lot we really don't know about how to get the most value out of it for a number of things. Certainly, the huge promise is that we're going to be able to use this technology to augment the human operator, to be able to produce insights at scale and beyond sort of the capacity of what an individual person can actually find on their own. But at the same time, there's a lot we really don't know. There's a huge need for people to actually develop the algorithms themselves, to groom the data. Remember, we can only apply these algorithms to data sets and problems where we actually really understand the potential. We can't apply them to problem sets and data sets that we really don't fully understand, because garbage in, garbage out. I think we've kind of all seen that a little bit in some of the exemplars that people have experimented with large language models. But that said, there's a lot of promise, a lot of potential. There's also a lot that we don't know. And so we are very much at the National Security Agency trying to push the frontiers of the research challenges in AI, particularly dealing with not only trustworthy AI, but also explainability, as well as dealing with compute performance and security. Those are key areas which there's going to be a lot of, I think, continued advancement and contribution coming from the National Security Agency, but also a lot of other organizations and partners over the next few years. Trusted computing. So this is actually an area where I worked in quite a bit early in my career, and it's really sort of become even more important now than it was back then. So, you know, back when I started working on it, it was all about standardizing something called a trusted platform module. That's now sort of become a component that's fairly ubiquitous in all of the computing platforms that we all use on a regular basis. But it's become even more important than just a trusted platform module. There's software supply chain is a very critical part of the future security landscape. We're starting to see the importance of capabilities like software bill of materials. I'm sure all of you know about a little compromise called SolarWinds, and very much that was a software supply chain attack, and the ability to do threat mitigation in that attack was significantly challenged by the fact that it was very hard to do traceability in all of the software supply chain and software install base. And so trusted computing very much would have been a key or a good defensive mitigation to have been able to turn to at that point in time, but it was still not yet fully realized in terms of deployment and maturity. So moving forward, I think it's going to be a bigger part of the defensive threat landscape. Now, the other thing is that you've also certainly heard about things like zero trust, and this is also a big key enabler of zero trust architecture. So very much the work that we did in the trusted computing landscape has been pivotal to sort of shaping sort of the future environment today, both in zero trust, but also in software bill of materials and future standards to become. So it's not just about cybersecurity, right? Very much all of this is dependent upon innovations in computing as well. And I think, you know, we've been talking about sort of the end of Moore's Law for a while now, but I think we're also seeing sort of opportunities for new modes of computing, neuromorphic computing for AI-based types of computing examples, but also quantum computing as well. And so I think, you know, in particular, when it comes to quantum computing, we're very much in what I'll call the engineering phase of our history. What our climb out of that engineering phase is, that remains to be seen. Certainly, when it came to the semiconductor and the transistor industry, that climb out from, you know, the original sort of early days, you know, to the integrated circuit phase was relatively fast and furious. Who knows what the next 20, 30 years will bring for us in quantum computing. So all of that work requires a very technical, STEM-oriented workforce. And to be able to sort of onboard with us, we have a number of opportunities for you. We have summer internships, we certainly have research experiences, but we even have summer experiences for graduate students, postdocs. We have the opportunity for faculty to come and do sabbaticals with us. And then we also have opportunities in our extended enterprise. We're not just located here in the Washington headquarters region. We have opportunities all across the country. Something that's very important about our academic opportunities, particularly our student experiences, is that a significant number of students who intern with us come and take full-time employment with us. And that's because they get hooked. They very much enjoy that experience. They get a sense of what they're contributing to, and then they want to come in and work for us for 5 or more years. So we have a number of opportunities. You can go to our websites and learn more about these. You can also talk to us at the recruiting booth tomorrow night at the career fair. One of the things we'll have there is also an Enigma machine. So if you've never seen one in person, you'll be able to touch it, take pictures of it, take pictures of yourself with it. But the other thing that's important is that we have a number of pathways, right? So pathways for undergraduate, pathways for graduate, pathways for postdoc, but also career development. We're very much invested in developing our workforce. That's not just in terms of giving you opportunities to intern, but also once you onboard with us, many people onboard into what we call a development program. Development program typically has you experience the agency over the next 3 years in a couple of operational tours. Those operational tours are geared towards helping you apply your skills to the agency mission set and learning more about the agency mission overall. Today, we're hiring across a broad range of skill sets: computer scientists, computer systems researcher, but also in particular data science. Data science is drawing upon a number of talent pools. We're seeing data scientists come to us from computer science, mathematics, physical sciences, social sciences. All of those disciplines are contributing to our data science workforce and are helping us produce unique insights across a number of different operational problem sets. We also are certainly hiring engineering and physical sciences researchers. Certainly mathematicians are core to our cryptology mission. That was weird. It'll catch up. And of course, physicists as well. So we have a fairly standardized way to apply for us. You can go to the website and the QR code below. But there's also a lot of other ways you can learn about our mission and understand if it's the right fit for you. We have available now on the low side on the internet copies of our monthly or quarter, yearly. It's yearly now. So our yearly publication called The Next Wave. These are articles that are written by our researchers or the researchers that we work with across of our extended defense industrial base and academic communities. These are articles that are very much about topical subjects that are actively being pursued by the National Security Agency today that are critical to our mission set tomorrow. Many of you are probably familiar with our cybersecurity advisories and guidance. There's a bunch of that also on our website, but the point about those is those have gotten even more detailed and more specific and more valuable to you as a community, both from a practitioner side, but also as a way to see exactly how your skills contribute to the National Security Agency's mission. So with that, I'm certainly happy to take any questions that you might have about the National Security Agency's mission that you've heard about today, as well as any other opportunities that there might be for you. All right, so one, I want to wish everyone luck this week, and thank you for hosting us, and good luck. Thank you.
All right. The last thing we have to do here is for me to give you a couple of reminders for the dress rehearsal and the contest. At the dress rehearsal on Sunday, all contestants for a team must be present wearing their official NAC team t-shirts. If you don't have them, we will send you back to your room to get them, so please be sure to wear your t-shirts. All contestants must wear their official badge holders with badges at mid-chest level and nothing obstructing the view of the badge. That's so that when we take your picture, we can see your name. So please be sure and have your badge in the correct position. No bags, no backpacks, no cell phones, no watches. That's slightly different from previous years. No watches, no cameras, or other electronic devices are permitted on the contest floor. The time we have all been waiting for has finally come. Your persistence, teamwork, and dedication has led to this moment. It's your time to shine. I am now pleased to open the 2024 ICPC North America Championship. Thank you.
See, you found love, but I'm just aging. Oh, the fire's low, I'm broken inside. I'm still alive, I'm still alive. But you know that we might still get burned. Raging. The fire is raging. Wanna run again. With me out and let me breathe again. I'm broken inside, but I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. The fire is It's a carousel of words running around, going nowhere. How do you survive while I'm burning alive? Though the flame is there, I'm broken inside. I'm still alive, I'm still alive. But we cannot burn without nowhere.